Hey, what's good, everybody? It is the dominant Bose founder in the 31007 family with the regional superpower gift of one bow above all Southern hospitality, the first Louisianan. And I'm bringing you a LSU versus the wrong thing. LSU versus Texas A&M. This is college football Saturday, and my team looks like, well, the team's playing that I like, and they're not playing a ranked team, so it should be an easy win, but you never know. So I'll be like multitasking. But the basics is we're gonna get this in, and we're gonna be doing that because Bose founders can never be gang founders. So we have LSU, Texas A&M. Let me go with my little recruiting thing. Let's see who we got. Who's here? Three top four or three 4 stars already. I know so late in the season, but the season hasn't been that great. We got Creed, definitely a vertical threat, 4 star. EB, center, raw strength, 4 star. Defensive tackle, pure power, 4 star. Let me see, who am I missing? Okay, every need is on the recruiting board. The positions I don't need, I don't. Halfback, contact seeker. We look like we about to get Longo. He looks like he's coming this way, But like in the first block. Phenom friend, the 5 star I'm trying to get. A power rusher left edge, 6'6", 242. Austin Hurley, another defensive tackle. We're in second spot, and he's very much looking like he's going to Clemson. LSU is behind some Wolf team from Blackman. There's a Louisianan, and he's just not coming this way. So, out of Alabama, we're trying to get George Price, wide receiver, 4 star, 6'1". Another tight end, physical route, 6'2". He's in second place, or we're expecting second place in his choices. A right tackle, 6'7", 4 star, second place. 4 star and a gem. We're in first place with this guy. We need to stay there to him since he's a gem and a 4 star. Another 5 star. A thumper, position will. 5 star. We're behind, what is that, Ohio University? Or is that Oklahoma University? I can't remember. But right now we're right behind them. We're in second place. We just say we're in second place. A 5 star, Darren Thomas, 6'3", linebacker. Another linebacker, 6'5". We're in third place to this guy. Uh, we'll say a 3 star wide receiver, second place. 4 star wide receiver out of Alabama. We're in second place. 4 star out of Texas, 6'1" linebacker. We're in fifth place. Second place for the right tackle, 6'4", 322, well rounded. Connor Matlock, pass protector, fifth spot. Josh Rochard, the quarterback. We need a pocket pass for quarterback. We need that. A 4 star would help. We're in second place. Strong safety, first place. 4 star linebacker, second place. Another pocket passer, QB, 4 star, third place. Halfback, 4 star, fourth place. He's out of Louisiana. First place, right tackle, well rounded, Arkansas. 3 star, Louisiana, free safety. First place, another free safety, Louisiana. Fourth place, athletic. We'll just put him where we need him. Power rusher. 3 star cornerback out of Louisiana. 3 star out of Florida, where everything is bigger in Florida. And strong safety out of South Carolina, first place. Let's see. How many quarterbacks? 2 quarterbacks. None of them in its first place. This guy is, we're basically still in a chance with that guy. Right, should be getting longer. I got out. There's somebody I just scouted. 100% scouted. George Russell looking decent as a scout. Wide receiver 6'1". No abilities, no mentals. You got the 4-star tight end, clear headed as a mental, not much on the pass block or the run block, but he is a vertical threat, so his catching is good. His route running is pretty decent. Since he made him route 70. That's off the jump. We got a pass protector right tackle, pocket shield, and PA shield. We're going to move him to the left tackle. 4-star awareness, one block out. Of course, his run is not back since he specializes in pass. Why are you going to be on the left tackle side? Center, raw strength. Let's see what this guy's pocket shield and PA shield. Center, awareness 68, run block 76, run block finesse, pass block. Ugh, it's pass block. Like the center should be well run, and maybe I should look for well rounded centers instead of raw strength. Because I'm glad he's a pass blocker, but also like a run blocking. No, actually, he's a run blocking. His pass block power is good. His pass block is only 63. His pass block finesse. So I guess a 63 is still low in pass. When like if he's power about it, his finesse is bad. His finesse is even bad in run blocking, but he's like a lot of power. His strength is 88, so he's gonna have room to grow. Agility 67. Even his run block finesse doesn't really get holes created. He's just like strong in the middle. This power rush I'm trying to get. His mentals, fan favorite, team player, adrenaline. Already. 6'6". Block shedding is like worst thing, and that's only 2 points from 70. 68 is a high way to start your first day in NFL. Awareness 70. Strength 89. His speed 81. Pursuit 80. So yeah, get acceleration 86. Yeah, getting this guy is in first place. Man, getting that guy, yeah. Quincy, and my boy, roller coaster, workhorse, and power move 83, hit power 91, block shedding 69, tackle, pursuit, even pursuit is good. Awareness, not that great, but his pursuit is good. Next to defensive tackle, pillar of power, workhorse, a hammer. Yeah, look at 5-star aftershock, blow up, pursuit 78, man coverage 66, zone 81. Linebacker, man and zone are in the 70s off jump. Signal caller. I think I'm putting in the mic position. And he's what, 6'5"? Ooh, QB, roller coaster, road dog. Short accuracy, medium accuracy, deep accuracy. Deep is 75, throwing power 90s already. Yeah. Strong safety, coverage specialist. Man coverage, zone coverage up there. We're having that free safety. Scotty. Wide receiver, press pro. So if you try to press him, you can hurt him. He has speed though. 84 speed, but he got speed. But he can hurt him if the press in a short route or something. Catching is decent, usually physical route runner. Deep release 83. They didn't have a hard time. Dude, I didn't have speed. So you can beat him at the press and just take off downfield. Contested specialist. The spectacular catch and catching track and sack. So what's up here? About the same thing. Winning time. This guy. They tackle well rounded. Run block 78, pass block 80. That's what I'm talking about in well rounded. I don't know if I want him. I may have him at left tackle. Like well rounded looks like a good thing to be. He's that well rounded guy again. Road dog. He plays better on not your games. Where's he at? Yeah, we got in the second spot. We just jumped up. Look at all that space, all that extra LSUs. Jumped up. We were like way back there. We got a green star up. We were like, now that's our ending point. We're right behind Penn State. He's the number one in the state, and then 18th in the nation, ninth in this position. Yeah, it's orders not all that, but he just started. Run block 78, pass block 80, agility 71, acceleration 71. Yeah. It just will he be left tackle or right tackle start? Let me check to see what I have already. At left tackle, I need somebody, a junior pass protector, a junior agile, and a freshman roster. At right tackle, agile, pass protector, pass protector. Yeah, we're gonna put the well-rounded. We got two well-roundeds. Check why wouldn't. If we get them both, then we could put one at left tackle and one at right tackle. Whoever's like higher in run block overall is going right tackle, left tackle the other side. Let's get out of here. Let's go start this game. What the- Yeah, All American. That's quarterback Hyde. 11 games played, 64%, 3,000 yards, TD percentages, 32 interceptions, 22 TDs. Like this is the unrealistic stuff I'm talking about. Rating 126. I don't even know if that's good. It must more college quarterbacks sacked 29 times. I don't even know if that's real. In 11 games.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will get the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah. Played in these games before, everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster, the crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and glue.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Norman. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their second sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points. On the board, it's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The LSU Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns.
There he goes. Gets it past the marker. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality and the ground.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Give to the fullback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole. Pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Trying to barrel in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Carter. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's high. Shoots it to the left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
The give on the option. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Back to throw. It's high. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And for a quick update. To Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their third of the day. They're #1 in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful unit.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Durham. Strong, firm tackle.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The play action fake. Complete to the right. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. He just can't take a play on it. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that, too.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Bussey. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The short hands, it's Norman. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking for space, it's Martin. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice.
A shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Looking to throw, it's high. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Jackson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
And the extra point was good. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To throw, it's high. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Going to the ground. Fighting off the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. On the move. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. And he's almost to that 1st down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Personal foul. Looking to kick. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Dropping back, it's high. Right down the middle. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. The give to the back. Works his way for more. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it behind the line. It's Carter. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running.
It's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. They'll immediately call timeout. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's high. Pulls it in, it's Green. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
That was a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but at least make the catch, at least get a little positivity on the play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pressure coming. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Trying play action. Going for it all. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
I got to tell you, this offense has done
One bow above all Southern hospitality.
First half, and that was so.
Let's see how you got past the D on that one. Look at them fighting. They should have worked together. Oh, look at that. Texas A&M number 1, right off his helmet. And right into the hands of somebody who can catch at least. Number 82, Bullet. One bow above all Southern hospitality.
scoring on their last possession of the half. They're padding their lead, and they put so much
South
pressure
USA
now on the
Southbourne's
opponent.
lack of it.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. First half
That
in the
team
books.
play
Time
right
now
there.
to join Kevin Connors and our
Fighting for an
halftime
interception
update.
instead of just
Guys,
knocking the
rivalry
ball down and
games
letting
always bring out a
Those are
ton
in.
of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Better just knock the ball down instead of going for an interception.
Stud receiver and how he's
No scoring
dominated the
Miami,
first
no
half.
scoring this one.
Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true
But
three-level
no score on
threat.
Miami.
Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And we get the ball back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25.
That's an opportunity for another score.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Looking for a man. It's high. Fires to the right. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in preseason.
I don't want no foreigner color player born in USA thinks he's above every born USA foreigner color player. And he can't prove it out his own first person.
Seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got his man downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Aggie. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Those founders will never be gang founders.
Down in the red area because of his speed and his size. He's in
to the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
And as the ball makes its way into the end
Those
zone,
founders will never be gang founders.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Makes the grab. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is.
You're not going to do Southern hospitality work for me if you aren't part of the 31007 family.
Early in the drive, you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Gives it on the option. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Anderson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage, and hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender is going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but this pass.
Those founders will never be gang founders.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day. So been a successful day. Now 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
Lead with the body for life. Never be a still leading artist. Those founders will never be gang founders.
He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line.
I just want to support people that believe in leading with the body for life.
We have an injury on that last play. We'll take a break to check him out.
Hey, they can promote, I can promote. Go Louisiana versus those claimers. Those founders will never be gang founders. Lead with the body for life. No still leading artists are needed in any Manning's Super Bowl goals. Any Manning quarterback really want a wide receiver like that again? After you just won a Super Bowl? Hey, that's the Manning quarterback for you. But the still leading artist. Not with the body for life, but high money physical contact.
Not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot, but the offense just strung play
Surgeon, doctor,
and got in the end zone.
You don't have to be hood all day or for life. Be a surgeon.
Is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Wyoming has opened up a
2 blocks of foreigner colors.
Is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up 14
He's not USA code.
over UConn. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio.
Turning it on. And the big game, and they've got it on the 46. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Ooh, LSU got all kind of injuries.
Let him be checked out. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
Way to knock it down, baby. Way to just knock the ball down.
They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They've got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it at the 30. Makes a move. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
What a great return. The home crowd needed something to rally around. You're down. You needed a spark. You needed to make
So in love with the O button.
And the punt returner says, I got this. Great job. Following his blocks, making the big play, turning this crowd upside down.
Great job. Not letting me get to the kicker fast enough so he wouldn't be able to hit that edge.
Will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out.
Over 21 years old. I did think he's a friend of this guy. My first person view, they may not be that to me anymore.
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Back to throw. It's high. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. The 12th man.
Those founders will never be gang founders.
Bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds.
This defense
Those founders will never be gang founders.
Running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Here's the give off the left side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much.
I'm not trying to make a man character build this on desperation of a person.
Keep that up here in the second half.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line.
Their foreigner color never did nothing for me in Vallejo, California like USA coach.
They go to the ground. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And the Tigers.
The only reason they scare me is because of how Louis on the block with my Southern hospitality for anybody born USA South in Vallejo, California. They don't really care about me. Their foreigner color did nothing to help me in Vallejo, California. It's just always been help, but they're never 31 double-percent with me in Vallejo, California. Will help me in Vallejo, California for the effect, the cause and effect of what I am today to them. In their own first-person view, I'm the third person. Just like everybody else. In my first-person view, that's just the third person. And I've seen better. I've seen better out of some than others through individualism. But those who think they're good, they never stop because they're an old foreigner color. But they don't seem to get it fast enough. They aren't even a code.
Rides the back and leaves it. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. LSU will bring the punt team on the field.
Because they talk like they're just a USA born who's better than every foreigner color USA born in the entire United States of America. And they can't even back that up. Is why I don't want to be like they're good with me. No.
Didn't need to do. Give the football back now in the fourth quarter, losing. Man, oh man, you just made things really, really tough on all your other units by that big-time boneheaded play.
Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hand off from the shotgun. Moves it forward just a bit. A pickup of 1 to the 35.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown.
So sorry that you led with the body and didn't get cheated out of physical contact.
Nice execution by
On the entire planet Earth, 90% and up of people who lead with the body make physical contact. The rest are just cheated.
Unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds the tight end. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick. But
intercepted for the 11th time this season. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Tigers.
I know he didn't Marshawn Lynch up in there.
They extend
Pick
this
six.
lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Bulldogs offense has been a buzzsaw.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got it.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return.
Where's momentum now? Where's momentum now? One bow above all Southern hospitality.
You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You gotta force the
And
ball.
31007, the first Louisiana.
So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming.
The dominant Bows founder in the 31007 family.
For this ball game.
Founder's title in a physical feat for over 24 years and reigning.
Great place to start for this offense. Scanning the field, it's high. He fires to the left side. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna run it. It's Bush.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Martin. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll leave it with him.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Using his legs, it's Bush. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the field.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here.
He'll take a deep shot here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple of possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Rushes on him.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
That's reeled in. It's Durham. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're after him.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence.
Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Norman. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
With the catch, it's Durham.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Makes the grab. It's Bussey. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this, and they move the sticks, and they get some momentum.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in.
Throws toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
He stopped at the 27-yard line, needed a little bit more to pick up that first down, and now they have a decision to make. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Aggie!
This is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson looking to throw. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking downfield on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's taking a deep shot. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
We're bowl eligible. Bowl eligible. Let's see how I'm doing. Bowl eligible, baby. Dominic McKinley is set the national single season sacks record. Good job. 45 LSU. Wait, did we look at the awards watch list? Did we correct the last MC? Let's see. You know what? Oh, Maxwell Award. We have 2 people actually pulled up on that. I don't think I've ever had anybody on the list completely. 2 people on the Walter Camp Award. Coaching the quarterback, I haven't been there. Well, quarterback, I haven't. Definitely. Defense, sickening. How many of these are returning? He can return. The freshman Larry Baggett, a specialist, 6'1". Oh yeah. The sophomore cornerback. Oh, he's a junior, so 100%. Defensive players of the year. Juniors, seniors. Larry Baggett. Defensive back, Larry Baggett. Defensive back of the year, number 7 spot. Running back of the year, we didn't make that list. Wide receiver of the year, Dustin Hill, the junior. Defensive lineman, Dominic McKinley, the junior. Gap specialist. Cedar Mitchell, the pure power. And pure power freshman. Well, not a freshman, redshirt freshman. Yeah, defensive inmate. Interior lineman. Spike end of the year. Physical route runner Donovan Green, the senior, going out like that. Linebacker of the year, Perkins, Keys. Center of the year, DJ Chesker. Kicker of the year, puncher of the year, best special teams returner. Freshman player of the year. Player of the year. Conference family. Well, that's good. Our defensive quarterback should get like a boost for having so many awards in the defense. Leo Logan, committed. 3-star, strong safety. And that's it. Damn. Dang. We lost a lot of opportunities. All these going somewhere else. Right tackle, defensive tackle, and tight end. I don't need him, but I wanted this guy. Let's see, checking off. The pocket passer's in 3rd. He dropped out. Oh, and he's in the top 5. He's about to drop out. That line, I think, means. Oh, no, that means next week. Or not next week. Get there. Don't get bad luck. Signal caller, he's in the 3rd spot. We got him now. Cover specialist, free safety. The front say he's going to be a free safety. do our bye week recruiting. This is the end of the season. The tight end gone, and the defensive tackle gone, and man, yeah, 78 run block, 80 pass block, well rounded. See what happened. Just dropped this week. We got the win, but we dropped. Still need to fight that. This guy locked us out. Let's see who's going to watch the list. Desperate for. We're desperate for a guard. We still have opportunities to get a tackle, so we're desperate for a guard. Guard. Do we have any other guards? Left guard, we have raw strength, well-rounded. Pass protector, raw strength, well-rounded. We have raw strength guards, so I need a pass protector guard. Yeah. Go for these well-rounded ones. All 3 stars. Well-rounded. 3-star. Well-rounded. But it, when I'm recruiting, I find out maybe completely wrong. Like I may have to like each week, those green triangles may count as each week. I used to think like after 1 week those green triangles are used up, but they may count equally each week to accrue that level. So once you find his pitch, hard sell pitch, you may just want to leave it there. But I haven't tested that theory as you always see me how I play. So I'm gonna find out. These last 2 weeks on the one of that. What is first? We're just gonna leave it there. So, this guy went back down. This guy's at first. So, okay. Fucking salsa. Leave that there. He's that's the theory, because he's also a chin. All right, this guy's behind. Sweating succeeded, it says. Find out. Guy's on a soft sell. That there. This guy's on a soft sell. This guy's soft sell. Uh, mm, that's one. Horse. Spot. major signs of success. Friends and family believe that. Player. On Merrill. We'll find out his the no, his uncle. Into the next week. No, let me get detones. Race. You're there. With a thumper. I don't know what to get. Two thumpers. Just one. But the thumper has sand. Number at will and a filter. For single cars. That's what it said. Oh, parking haze. And that's what the other two guys were doing. Great. Listen, I said, no, 564. 3. Signal caller, Louisiana, Monroe. Week 12. You now. We're in a recruiting battle. Leave that there and see if we actually have a chance to Kansas City or Penn State. But yeah, Penn State's probably closer to its home. We're in the lead with the contacts. Darren Tones. There and see if it goes up. He didn't drop anything like move out the same spot. Spot. That he didn't drop. We oh successful. So let's leave that. Exposure. Athletic, athletic facilities, brand exposure. I didn't want no scabs. No, I didn't want those scabs. The winners. The foreign color, the winners. Too expensive. Too expensive to the foreign color. No, they're too expensive to the foreign color. It's too expensive to the foreign color. Leave that there. Leave that there. Leave that there. Down off that. Don't need that. Leave that there. Leave that there. And these guys. What do you see? that to a 5 and drop this low to up top. And see that for the week. Hey, I may run the bowl game right after this, to be honest. Yeah, I think that's it for the week. I really need this now team guy to have a 5-star recruit into this team. What's that do? D plus defensive speed, offensive. That's okay though. That's okay though. D plus should be that great for there for long. It's the corny people outside again. No thanks, I'm over 21 years old. I'm not into high school romance no more. It's bitter. Another vibe we got there. It's one we can't. No, it's not worth it to go over there. Their foreign color did nothing for me, but like, and it didn't look like their foreign color did enough for them to make me want to go over there. And oh shit, hold up. Oh, can't look at the recruitments no more. See, did we get it? We lost everybody. Oh no, he's still here. Lost this guy though. Lost this guy here. Hey, the state next door didn't want him. Lost that guy. Lost that guy. Lost that guy. Lost that guy. Didn't get the 5-star. Lost hell of 4 stars. Now we got his losers in the afterlife. Afterlife losers who aren't good enough for their own biological dad. Now the defensive trophy's being handed out. So the defensive coach should get some other Lombardi trophy. What's that one? And a bowl, baby. We still made the bowl. We're going up against BYU in the Texas Bowl. Who's the Lombardi trophy? That's defensive one, I think. Yep, defensive lineman of the year. No way. People crying about their biological father. That's how they're going to be. I don't even stay in that miserable state of mind. That bowl trophy. 2025. Which one I earned this year? Then? Lombardi trophy. Focus 2026. Lombardi. Oh, earn all these? Not just the little ones? Oh, these are the 4 for this year. Okay. We'll get points for that. And we made the bowl. Oh, view job offers. Let's see if we want to get a good job. This gets me where I'm at LSU next year. All of these are downgrades, it seems. Florida State, Missouri, Syracuse, stuff. So that's not. I think we're doing an early national signing day. We don't have ours, so we don't touch it. defensive scheme 4-2-5. Let's see who just got dropped. Let's see if that moves. 4-2-5. That defensive scheme 4-2-5 was fired. Kalen Dewberry. Josh Security hot seat was fired. Trying to get hired. Oh, these guys stink. D plus, D plus, P, F. Head coaches. Yeah, they're trying to get hired in the head coaches. Okay, so look for them. Hired the head coaches. So everybody stays basically. Offensive coach job still on talent developer 1 year man. We can just send out people next year. We only got 1 year left. Next year's really going to decide anyway. On who's staying and who's going. Job offers. Top stories. Early next year, Sunday, nurse staff moves. Bi-week advance. Oh, no kind of points. No pickup. And here it is. The Texas Bowl. Where's the thing that shows your bracket? Here's just a bowl band. All right, I'm gonna make this 2 separate streams. I'll be right back in a minute, and we're gonna get the LSU versus BYU game going on later.